Defamation occurs when somebody publishes a false statement that harms somebody else's reputation.
Yep.
High level, that's what we're talking about here. You've got two common forms of defamation, and these are words I assume people have probably heard a decent amount.
Yep.
You have written defamation or libel, and then you have spoken defamation, which is slander.
Slander sounds so nasty.
Don't slander me.
I know. Couldn't allow us to say that.
Well, I have to around this guy. No, so you have state common law and statutory protections that govern defamation. You're going to get tired of hearing us say this, but these things vary from state to state. But a lot of the general principles are going to be the same. Before we break down the legal components of defamation, high level, you have a couple issues with defamation.
Yeah.
One, you are free to express your opinions. So you can say, I think so-and-so is a horrible business person.
Yes.
That is very different than stating something as a fact.
So-and-so stole X money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You are free to state your opinions, and it will not be defamation.
Yeah, those are protected under First Amendment rights.
Exactly. So that's one principle. A second thing but before we dive into the legal elements, a second thing that I think is worth discussing and comes up a lot is this issue that oftentimes the defamation lawsuit brings more publicity to the issue than the initial publication.
This is a very practical point.
Yeah, or the initial statements, the false defaming statements. So from a practical perspective, you really have to consider if you want to pursue a defamation claim within that context, appreciating the fact that you might actually just bring much more attention to the issue.
Yeah, I mean, if someone defamed you in a written publication that's nationally broadcast or syndicated, like
very different,
very
right?
different, yeah.
But even then, you might go from this, on page 6 of the New York Times, somebody said something. So if you're a celebrity, right? And like that could be relatively inconspicuous news to creating a 24-hour news cycle
It's worth
around
a thought.
the issue.
It's very practical consideration.
Worth a thought.